Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to be able to please be upstanding around the bride everyone. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this stunning place, the Kingswood Hotel, on its most special of occasions. My name is Stuart Struthers, a celebrant from the Humanist Society of Scotland, and I'm delighted that Caroline and Stephen would invite me here to conduct their ceremony today. As friends and family, we're gathered today to help them celebrate this special day as they make their public declarations of love to one another in front of you, their family and friends. Today they begin a new chapter in their lives together, and we're here to celebrate this in a fitting and meaningful way. Caroline and Stephen have chosen a humanist wedding for this service today, as this allows them to legally conduct their marriage in a way that's personal and meaningful to them. For those of you who may be unfamiliar with a humanist ceremony, shortly, as is tradition, I'll be asking you to take your clothes off. It's later on. Humanism is a non-religious and ethical life stance about respecting and caring for one another. But we can all lead good and worthwhile lives guided by compassion and reason. These are values that are true to Caroline and Stephen. But what makes this ceremony really different is they haven't just chosen this fantastic venue today, the stunning dresses that are being worn, and the food and entertainment you'll enjoy later. But they've either chosen or created every element of today's ceremony. From the words I say to our music selections, the vows they'll make to each other, and the readings that you'll hear. It's their way to ensure that today is a personal, meaningful, and memorable occasion for all of you, and they're delighted to welcome you all here today. So before we progress any further, let me formally introduce you to the bridal party. I'm sure you'll be familiar with most of them, but if not, here we go. On Stephen's left are his best men, Chris and Stuart. Chris may be Stephen's younger brother, but he's definitely the more grown up out of the two of them. And if anyone knows how to get someone blind drunk, it's Stuart, which came in very handy for the stag, I understand. Our handsome page boys are Freddie, Caroline's son, and Thomas Stevenson. Freddie's Minecraft and Lego crazy, and the most creative wee boy. Thomas may be a tad on the wild side, but he's the most lovable wee boy too. Our ring bearer is Kyle, Caroline's oldest son. And while driving, you crazy 1 minute, he can melt your heart the next. And he fancies himself as a bit of a comedian, so listen out later. Well, Caroline's right, it's a matron of honour, Kendall. As today's celebrations prove, she's known to get her way quite a lot. Our chief bridesmaid is Jordan Lee, Caroline's daughter. When I asked about her, I was told, although her mood swings can give you a whiplash, she is the funniest and most caring young lady ever. Our bridesmaids are Karen and Heather. Karen, or Auntie Kat, will have your back, but if you're in the wrong, watch those legs. I told Heather is the quietest of the group until you get to know her or you give her enough drink. Our beautiful flower girls, looking like princesses, are Rebecca and Lucy, Caroline's nieces. In the final part of our bridal party are Stephen's mum, Elizabeth, and Caroline's mum and dad, Veronica and David, who proudly walked her down the aisle. And then there's all of you. Many of you are local and some have travelled slightly longer to be here. We even have some from that distant and magical land few seldom travel from and therefore may be unaccustomed to such beautiful surroundings, clean air, good company. Caroline and Stephen would like to say a big hello to everyone here from England. But wherever you've come from, the efforts you've made to be here are very much recognised by them, and they're delighted to see you all here today. When they exchange their wedding vows, it means a great deal to them that they're able to do this in the presence of the people that they love and they care about, who are important in their lives, and that's you, their family and friends. And your presence adds extra significance to today. But while today is of course one of celebration, so too it's one of reflection. Caroline and Stephen recognise there are people who played significant roles in their lives who are sadly no longer with us. This includes Caroline's two brothers, Christopher and Gordon. Symbolically, when we sign the marriage schedule later, our two candles will be lit by Caroline's mum and dad in their memory. And although not here, I know they and others are not far from the thoughts of both Caroline and Stephen, and I'm sure they're not far from the thoughts of others here today too. But today is one of celebration, and we're here to do things appropriate at such an important occasion. To make solemn and legal vows, but also to eat and to chat, to sing and dance and have a drink or two, or maybe three. To make new friends and to catch up on old ones, but most of all, to celebrate the marriage of Caroline and Stephen. We hope you all relax throughout the day, and most of all, you enjoy yourselves. And so, to start off our ceremony formally, I'd like to welcome forward Karen, who's going to read for us a piece of poetry called May the Road Rise Up, written by an unknown author.
May the road rise to meet you, may the wind always be at your back, may the sun shine upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields until we meet again. May you see your children's children, may you be poor in misfortune and rich in blessings, may you know nothing but happiness when you stay forward. May the road rise to meet you, may the wind always be at your back, may the warm rays of the sun fall upon your bones, may the hand of a friend always be near. May green be the grass you walk on, may blue be the skies above you, may pure be the joy that surrounds you, may true be the hearts that love you.
Thank you very much. So, where does Caroline and Stephen's story start? Well, if you didn't already know, they grew up in the same town and went to the same school, though Stephen was 2 years above Caroline. They didn't become friends until their late teens and early 20s, when they started socialising with the same circle of friends. During the friendship, both were in long-term relationships, in which Stephen was blessed with 2 kids, Abigail and Thomas, and Caroline was blessed with 3 kids, Jordan, Lee, Kyle and Freddie. The kids have grown up together, though the friendship has become so close. Jordan is a permanent fixture at Stephen's house, and at one point, Kyle was never away either. He would go up to watch wrestling on Sky and play the Xbox with Stephen, and needless to say, they were completely surprised by how the friendship would end up changing over time. By the end of 2012, both single, through spending lots of time together chilling out, or taking the young kids to the park together, it's when Stephen had Abigail and Thomas and helping each other through the hard times that they were going through. And their friendship grew, and it grew to something more a couple of months later. And on Hogmanay, they decided to go for it. Looking back, they couldn't be happier that they did. First impressions are kind of out for them, as they've known each other for so long. However, Caroline can't help thinking that she's adopted another child. But wouldn't have it any other way. He drives her bonkers at times with his daft antics, but Stephen can melt her heart just as much, if not more. Stephen always makes her laugh. When Caroline is at her lowest, he always catches her, picks her back up. For that, she'll be eternally grateful. Caroline's still trying to get used to his romantic ways. Stephen has enough cheesy lines to keep Hallmark going for Valentine's. Stephen said that when they got together, they didn't know where the relationship was going to go, and after a while, he knew they were good together. After Caroline accepted his proposal, he knew, and I use his words, he had found perfection. He says Caroline makes him happy when he's sad, and they even have a code word, Caroline says, that helps him. But it didn't take him long to fall in love with Caroline, who is kind, warm-hearted, and full of emotion, and he loves the way Caroline loves him. Stephen says he knows that he loves Caroline forever, and she will love him forever too. So forever, through time and space, they promise to love each other today. With the demands of 5 kids, they don't get a lot of us time, but when they do, they like to go for walks in Aberdeen, and they always make sure they spend at least one night a week chilling together with munchies and a movie or whatever's on TV that night. They love taking the younger kids out to the park or to the beach, enjoying a picnic in the fields across the road, and from there where the kids can run riot, weather permitting, of course. They enjoy watching movies and them stuck indoors, and love having banter with the 2 older kids and spending time with family and friends. They share a love of Rangers Football Club. But it gets interesting when Barcelona play Real Madrid, as Caroline supports Barcelona and Stephen Real Madrid. Stephen knew Caroline wasn't into marriage in the slightest. Her family had long given up on the notion, and Caroline's poor dad's bank balance was finally starting to relax again. But through time, and her extremely convincing stroke pushy sister, Stephen found himself contemplating their future together. He knew deep down that Caroline was softening the idea of marriage. However, knowing she's not one for big scenes or dramatics, he knew not to make a performance out of proposing to her. So, while she was lying in bed one morning, he got down on one knee and proposed with a stunning ring that even Caroline couldn't possibly say no to. Much to Caroline's daughter's annoyance, Caroline proceeded to burst into her daughter's room while she was fast asleep, screeching like a maniac and flashing her new ring. Needless to say, she wasn't impressed, to say the least. It's been an eye-opener and a roller coaster ride planning the wedding, but they've loved every single minute of it. It's been a blur of dresses, tartan, cake and glitter, lots of glitter, which they expect they'll still be finding on their ruby anniversary. But they wouldn't change a thing though. Almost everyone has helped with DIY, from the bouquets and invitations to the centerpieces, and even their TARDIS postbox at the back of our room, and they honestly couldn't thank everyone here enough for their support. But of course, marriage is a serious commitment and not one to be entered into lightly, and so I asked them, why get married? Why now? And they told me, marriage to us means a lifelong partnership, a promise to each other to support and be there for one another, no matter what a thrill it is. We want to get married to bring us together properly as a family, to make our relationship more cemented, to make it more official and seal the deal, so to speak. Why now? Well, why not? We've made the decision to be together forever, to get engaged. We don't want to wait around on one thing after another getting in the way of actually doing it. We hope in our future together to continue enjoying together as much as we do now, to grow stronger together as husband and wife, and also as a family with the kids, helping support the 5 kids together. We want to show our kids a good, solid relationship that will serve them well in their own relationships, whether it be family, friends, and most importantly with their own spouses and children when they're older, and we couldn't hope for more. For our families, we know it means the world to them to see us getting married. For Stephen's family, they know that out of him and his brother, they're only going to get one wedding, as Chris is more adamant than Caroline about no marriage. And as for her family, well, they're still picking themselves off the floor with chalk. Caroline's dad balance is in a huff and feels betrayed at the false sense of security. But they're so glad to see her settled and safe with Stephen, knowing he's going to look after her, not just her, but also her kids as well. All joking aside, they know both families are just happy to see them happy and secure with each other. Stephen's mum can now relax. He has someone to look after him well. Shortly, we'll come to the part of our ceremony where Caroline and Stephen will make their vows and their legal declarations. But today, it's also about family and the joining of two families together. Today, we bring together not just two people in a union, but two families. Caroline and Stephen want to recognise the role of all of you here, their friends and their family, who helped them as individuals and as a couple get to this point here today. Especially though, we'd like to say thank you to their parents for their love and their support, as this has meant so much to them. So, to our second reading, this time one called On Your Wedding Day, and written by an unknown author. To read it, I'd like to invite forward Jordan. Today is a day you will always remember, the greatest in anyone's life. You started the day as two people in love and ended as husband and wife.
It's a brand new beginning, the start of a journey, with moments to cherish and treasure. And although there will be times when you both disagree, these will surely be pleasure. You have heard many words of advice in the past when the secrets of marriage were spoken, but you know that the answers lie hidden inside in the bag of true love lies within. So live happily forever, as well as with friends. This dawn of new.
It's the dawn of a new life for you, as you stand there together with love in your eyes from the moment you whisper, I do.
And before all your hopes and your dreams can be real, may success find its way to your heart. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joy. But today is the day it all starts.
Rip round of applause. Well done. Weddings are shrouded by tradition and symbolism. One such element that has its origins with the Highland clans is that of hand fasting. In the days of the Highland clans, when the bride and groom exchanged their wedding vows, their hands were likely bound by cloth or even tartan. And if you ever wondered where the expression tying the knot comes from, well, now you know. It's a symbolic gesture showing the couple are joined to one another. And so to continue this tradition and to recognise this is the union between two people and two families, firstly, can I ask you to Can I now ask Caroline and Veronica to step forward and pass our first ribbon made from Ranger's tartan, representing the Healthy family. Can I ask Stephen's mum Liz to step forward and pass me the second ribbon, made from tartan, representing the Storr family. Before making their knot, we now come to the central part of our ceremony this afternoon, where Caroline and Stephen will exchange their vows of commitment as their hands remain joined. And I will ask them now, having considered their marriage alone and together, are you ready to take your vows? Do you, Caroline, in the presence of your family and friends, take Stephen to be your wedded husband, best friend and soulmate? Do you promise to love him with all your heart and soul? Will you try to bring him happiness and laughter throughout your life? As you've given Stephen your hand to hold, you now give him your life to keep. Do you, Stephen, in the presence of your family and friends, take Caroline to be your wedded wife, best friend and soulmate? Do you promise to love her with all your heart and soul? Will you try to bring her happiness and laughter throughout your life? And as you've given Caroline your hands to hold, you now give her your life to keep. Caroline, Stephen, You've bound yourselves together by these vows, and a bond is made by your love for one another. It's a bond that ties, but does not bind, and one that is sealed by your love, and by the love we have for you as individuals and as a couple. This hand-fasting and the knot you create symbolises the fact that together you're stronger than you are individually. And so may the bond between you never come undone through the joys or sorrows that you may face together. Would you please step back now and create a moment? Round of applause. Caroline and Stephen will now make their legal vows and exchange wedding rings. The wedding ring is a circle that has no beginning and has no end. It symbolises both unity and infinity. It's a reminder of the promises made and received. So I'm going to ask Thomas, would you please pass your dad's ring to Caroline, please? You're next. Don't go away. I, Caroline, accept you, Stephen, in marriage, to be my lawfully wedded husband. We've got ready to film. Thanks. Would you have the next ring, please? Ready? That's great. Thank you very much. Please repeat that thing. Please repeat that to me. I, Stephen.
I, Stephen.
Accept you, Caroline.
Accept you, Caroline.
In marriage.
In marriage.
To my lawfully wedded wife.
Be my lawfully wedded wife.
Please repeat that. Caroline, Stephen, you now have made a solemn and binding contract, and by virtue of these declarations made in my presence, in the presence of both your witnesses and your guests, I have pleasure in pronouncing that you, Caroline, and you, Stephen, are now married, husband and wife. Congratulations. We're now going to sign the marriage schedule, the legal documentation. This will be witnessed by Chris and Kendall. As mentioned earlier, we will also be lighting our candles in my memory. This will take a few minutes, so please feel free to relax, and as we'll continue the rest of the ceremony shortly, but please don't wander far away. I say this will just take a few minutes. Thank you very much. On behalf of Caroline and Stephen, can I thank you all for coming today and sharing this very special event with them. We appreciate the efforts you've made to be here. It really means a great deal to them both. As we're now close, I'm sure you'll join me in wishing Caroline and Stephen the very best wishes for the future. So firstly, to do this, could I ask you, if you're able to, would you please be upstanding? Can I ask you now, please, if you're able, would you please repeat after me the words of the Celtic marriage blessing? May the road rise to meet you.
May the road rise to meet you.
May the wind be always at your back.
May the wind always at your back.
May the warm rays of the sun
May the warm rays of the sun
fall upon your home.
fall upon your home.
And may the hand of a friend
May the hand of a friend
always be near.
always be near.
May green be the grass you walk on.
May green be the grass you walk on.
May blue be the skies above you.
May blue be the skies above you.
May pure be the joys that surround you.
May pure be the joys that surround you.
May true be the hearts that love you.
May true be the hearts that love you.
Caroline and Stephen, may your intentions and your commitment to each other remain strong, and may the foundation of this be love and respect. Remember this day and those who came to wish you well, and the words you have spoken and the love you declared. Go forward in your life together with the good wishes of all those who love you, and live happily ever after. Ladies and gentlemen, could I now ask you to welcome them with your applause and cheers as I introduce you, your bride and groom, Stephen and Caroline.
must excuse me for a minute while I pick up my speech here. It's not very long, so... May I first welcome you all, and hope that you're all going to enjoy yourself tonight. I'm David, by the way. As it was announced, I'm father of the bride. And I must say, this is my dear operation. Then I must actually say thank you to my dear wife and wife. Well, I wouldn't say wife, but
Oh, aye, come on.
I must say the groom's parents. She's looking very lovely today.
Thank you, Dave.
Lots of makeup.
We'll just pretend you never said that, eh?
I'll see you later, boy.
That's what I mean.
Some super glue too, though.
I must mention my daughter, who, according to my speech, has been a little bit difficult in her days.
Yes. Back it up, like, yeah. Everyone back it up.
I must have said that she's done extremely well today to organise this and how exactly how much work she actually put into this. She's looking absolutely gorgeous today, and I'm very proud. I must of course welcome Stephen to the family. I think you don't know what you're looking for. And boy, I must say, she is not returnable. Absolutely not.
I can vouch on that. I've tried that. I've tried that and it doesn't work.
I'm really going to go to find your weddings now. But I think, well, we're a bit late for that. I can only see one thing. Go to Remo. Now, what you now, stand up and charge your glasses, please. And may I propose a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Storr, the bride and groom. I will now let the groom speak.
Thank you, Dave, for the kind words you've just said. I'd like to personally thank Dave and Veronica for Caroline's hand in marriage. Thank you. We would also like to thank parents for the support and guidance that they've given us up to this present day and for the years that lie ahead of us. Absolutely. See, I can't hear this bit.
Oh, you can.
Well, see, I've got a speech prepared, but I thought I'd just wing it and I was going to chuck it away.
Oh, yeah.
It's all in here.
Come on, Stephen!
We're not hungry at all.
Make it right.
You tell him, Kieran! Right,
I'll get hungry at all. I'd like to start the toasting of Storr's bride today. Could we raise our glasses to Caroline, please? Caroline, what can I say?
It says Caroline, what can I say?
Not at the moment.
Right, kids, be quiet, please.
You are a beautiful woman, not only on the inside, but on the outside. You're caring, you're kind, warm-hearted, nurturing, attentive, intelligent, and sometimes you need to be reminded you didn't need to be so independent.
forgetful.
You bring out the best in me, as I bring out the best in you.
He's getting bigger.
how's it actually got in here, right? You keep
Stop coaching them.
Look, I've only got a page and a bit to go, come on. You keep me positive as I keep you positive. I don't like seeing you upset, you don't like seeing me upset. You can usually sort it out with the scoreboard.
Fred,
I'm tired tonight.
Shut up.
That's good, Harry. I just hit him, Veronica. Oh, God, I can't believe my brother.
You are my life, my sanity, my love, my universe. I love you from the deepest part of my heart and soul, with every fibre of my being. My bride, I promise to love you trillions times infinity, plus a day, plus one, forever, with time and space. My cheesy bit to talk about it. Shut your mouth. Right, what do you like, kids? Kendall, our matron of honour. Say hi, Kendall.
Hi, Kendall.
Bye, Kendall.
Maybe going to get
You've no chance of getting shot hard ball.
Kendall, stuff flies out her mouth before she even thinks about it.
I'll second that.
So we're gaining a sister, it's going to be worth it. Just for the band. Just prepare that, so you're no way. Thank you for being your sister, matron of honour. Thank you for making our big day special. Jordan, our chief bridesmaid, or as I get to call her, Josephine. On gaining a stepdaughter. Jordan's been calling me dad for the best part of a couple of years, so I have had time to get used to it. But for somebody who's only 17, and I've known you most of these 17 years, you have got a head on your shoulders as somebody a lot older than you. Well, as we've no been cut out of swings.
Only 2 years ago.
there's a video on YouTube.
There was.
You were happy when me and your mum got together, but maybe more the day we got engaged. That's so,
just not at the time.
thank you from myself and your mum for being our chief bridesmaid, for doing your reading and all the other help we've given us.
Thank you.
Heather. Say hi, Heather. Heather is the quietest and the shyest.
Liar.
Well, it comes to other
Speak yourself, Stuart.
What I've learned about Heather in the past few years is, if you ask her help, she will try her hardest to achieve whatever you have asked of her. So today, thank you for being our bridesmaid, and thank you for all the other help, because most everything happens. Auntie Kat.
Hi.
Say hi, Auntie Kat. I'd like to thank you for doing the reading. You know, a lot of time and thought went into it, so thank you to both of us. See, Auntie Kat's great for advice, whether it's listening to it or giving it. She'll back you up if you need it, but then, like earlier, if your legs need a slap, we're getting it.
Oh yeah.
I'll second that.
With Auntie Kat, she's almost got anything that you ask if you need it. Anything, somehow, she'll get it.
Defence.
Could be anything. Today, I'm gaining another auntie, but you've seen me as your nephew for ages.
Yes, I have.
So again, thank you for being a bridesmaid and everything else you've done for us. Not just for today though.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
Now for the flower girls.
Oh my God. Oh, that got your attention.
We've got Rebecca and Lucy. Say hi, girls.
Hi, girls.
Both Rebecca and Lucy call me Uncle Biscuit. I'm the guy that they come in for the biscuits. Everybody else, as soon as they come in, straight past everybody, can we get the biscuits?
I like that.
That's how it basically goes. I should have bought some. I should have packed some. Thank you for being our flower girls today. To the boys. Say hi, boys.
Hi, boys.
Each of you, I thought I was on the page, I'm not.
She said that the last 5 minutes. But I need at least 10 minutes.
Oh, man. Each of you have done a spectacular job for us, so thank you for making today special. Not just for me and your mum, but for everybody else here. Does everybody think they look alright in their kilts?
I forgot to make shoelaces.
What's the
Right,
price?
I went with whatever you're comfy with.
They refuse.
I would like to thank you individually. Thomas, thank you for being excited about the wedding and all the other help you gave us with making the TARDIS post box. Freddie, thanks for actually being together. Although, if we'd got the camouflage one, you would have worn it no bother.
I want it for next year.
Also, thank you for all your help with the TARDIS as well. Kyle, you wanted this day to turn up quicker than anybody else. Probably to get out of the road. Thank you for your help with the hedgehogs, seeing as you started it. I'd also like to thank Abigail for her help with the TARDIS as well. Thank you very much, Jack. The mothers. Say hi, mums. Big thanks to the two of you for making two awesome people who would end up together. Then have a huge celebration with all our friends and family here. Can we toast the mothers by raising your glasses as well, please? Thank you, Mum and Veronica, for everything. Thanks for having an excellent daughter. 9 mums to build awesome, I know it's great. Well,
You're welcome, son.
well, like catalyst, thanks. Massive thanks to our Auntie John for being my stand-in dad. It's appreciated.
Come on, Stephen, you know better than that.
Well, easy approach, eh? Thanks for being at our top table. In place of that, I'll not even go into that. Right, I'm almost done. I'd like to say that we've got absent friends and family that we would like to have been here. So, could we raise our glasses for absent friends and family, please? I have a few other thanks before I finish. I'd like to thank Stuart the Celebrant for marrying myself and Caroline, but he's away already. Chris for getting me here. Marie for sorting flour, for sorting kilts and shirts. Gina, I owe you. For sorting Caroline's flowers.
You want that on paper?
Well, it's written here. It's I owe you. Beside her name.
I'll send you a copy, Gina. Yes.
Leslie, what's got me for? Everyone else, if I forgot, I'm sorry.
Never be sorry, son. You never be sorry.
Well, I'm really Right. You all came here to see me and Caroline become man and wife, but we've become more than man and wife. We've got a family. We've also gained some more. So with all of you in this room, we're all family today. And totally my beautiful new wife and our new family.
Do you mean new wife?
Well, I've not had one
Can I
before.
say
It's
that?
brand new. It's like going into the shop and picking off the shelf.
Like cherry cola?
Want to go in for a break sometime?
Right, oh, by the way, if we've got a zombie apocalypse that breaks out, you're all on the guest list, so I'm phoning every one of you. The nighttime guests are on there. Well, aye. He's trying to get me smashed, and I'm like, Wall Street. Oh no, he's been trying to date since this morning.
No, it's just trying to make you relax.
Well, I tell him I'll leave it till a wee while later.
There's another
That's
two
all right.
speeches to go
At
on.
least you got Malcolm in the
Aye, there is
front seat
another
rather
two
than what
speeches.
she's
Oh,
not
yeah.
of the end.
Yeah, we're starting.
Her crawling
The nighttime guests, if you're a zombie, then you're dead, like, because I'm not going to help it. Right, I'm going to pass you on to my other best man, Stuart. I've had
He's got 2 pages as well.
No, it's short.
This one's just for decoration. Speeches or dancing. So,
Quite right, Chris.
you wouldn't have done speeches or dancing either, eh? Right, Stuart, you're up, man.
No, it's longer than that.
Okay.
Afternoon, ladies, gentlemen and children. Firstly, I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to come and celebrate Caroline and Storr's marriage. About bloody time she got married. I read somewhere that the best man's speech shouldn't take longer than the groom to make love. So ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. and Mrs. Storr.
Mr. and Mrs. Storr.
Firstly, I would like to say how tidy, how nice all the bridesmaids look today. These have went to a lot of effort. And as for the bride, bang tidy. And I would also like to say, even her mother-in-laws scrub up well. Apart from Caroline, Storr's got 2 other loves in his life. That's for women with big boobs and moisturising cream. You're lucky I've got him here on time today, so I couldn't prize him away for that bloody mirror.
Told you.
I was told by Caroline to keep the groom's ex-girlfriends away. That's not a problem because there's been an outbreak of foot and mouth in the area. all joking aside, I hope that Caroline and Storr have many years of happiness. And remember, the woman's always right. Even when she's wrong, she's right.
Yep.
So ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and we'll propose a toast for the new Mrs. and Mr. Storr. And before I sit down, I've been handed this envelope as well. There's a wee reading in it as well from, if it'll open it, to Terry and Trina, wherever they are.
Yeah.
Your special day has come at last, Storr. You've wed your special lass. All that planning was worth the while to get Caroline down the aisle. Congratulations, enjoy your day, but be careful with your new bed when you get home to play. It's alright because I'm going to try it tonight.
I think we sleep by 6 o'clock tonight.
Good luck for the future and all that brings. Look after each other. How you're wearing your rings. Lots of love. Best wishes, Terry and Trina.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Stuart.
oh,
That's shocking.
You know how it goes.
aye. I forgot to say, the motor moved to the family.
Oh,
You are crazy.
Our Kendall would like to say a few words about her sister.
Hi everyone. For anyone that doesn't know me, I am Kendall Cannon's sister and matron of honour. First of all, I'd like to say a huge congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Storr. I would like to say it is a massive honour to stand here by your side and witness this magical event and welcome Stephen and his family into our family. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of it. Me and Caroline have a lot of memories from growing up. Some of them are I've had inappropriate to mention here today. So I thought it's probably best that I don't. But whether she knows it or not, she's always been a role model to me, and I've always looked up to her. Caroline had always said that she wasn't really marrying type. She didn't see herself settled down and married. It was more my sort of thing. But when she was a very young age, I always wanted Caroline to find our Prince Charming and get married, unfortunately kissing a few frogs along the way.
True.
Who would have thought that it would be someone she went to primary school with? I have dreamed of this day since I was a little girl. As Caroline was away, climbing trees, making cheese swings, playing kick the can, hitting the golf ball from the golf course. I was planning our day in my head, sometimes on paper, along with mine. When Caroline broke the news to me that she was together with Stephen and they were engaged, I was on cloud nine for them. I do remember that day very well. I was actually at the day I do. Although some say I had a helping hand in it. When Caroline was getting sterilised, I joked with Stephen about marrying Caroline that day in the chapel in the Queen Margaret Hospital. And I was going to pay the chaplain a £5. And it there and then. Although they weren't actually really keen on the thought, so that's how we made it here today. It's definitely a smart move. I am glad that my beautiful, amazing, kind sister and an equally amazing partner, who I know will take great care of her, and my beautiful niece and nephew, and cherish them all. I wish these two a lifetime of happiness, the kind of deep growth that only comes from loving one another. Loving one another, being not yourself, and a life of love and continued imagination. It will be an honour for us all to witness your journey. Let's toast to the happy couple.
The happy couple. like to take this dance for you. It's a little song by Heartland called I Knew Her First. I loved her first. Okay, Kendall, your father and Caroline would like you to join them for this next dance. It's Queen, I Was Born to Love You. Kendall! So Kendall, if you'd like to join Dad and Caroline.